Prairie du Chien on the Mississippi River. When the trail last stopped here, Minnesota's Mark Courts won it all. But things have changed. There's a new slot limit on the Mississippi, and it's presenting some challenges.
The new slot totally changes this ball game, and it's anybody's game. Somebody's going to get lucky and get a 27 and come out the victor in the end.
And if that wasn't enough, recent rains have the river high and muddy. Now the water is falling fast.
It's dropped 2 feet in the last maybe 8 days or so, and it's forecasted to fall some more.
Fish, they're everywhere. They're moving. They're in transition right now. They're here one day, next they're 10 miles down the road.
With conditions changing daily, even hourly, we're likely to see a variety of programs.
Pitching jigs, pulling slow death, pulling cranks, casting cranks. I have every single presentation tied up, ready to go.
Struggling to find fish. Some are just hoping to get out of here with a few points.
I'm in survival mode in this one. I am definitely in survival mode. I hope to come out of this still in the top 10 or so in Angler of the Year.
Midway through the season, and those Lucas Oil Angler of the Year points are starting to matter. But in the meantime, we've got near $400,000 on the line, including a Mercury-powered Ranger boat and a pile of cash for the champ. Welcome to stop number 3 in the 2022 season of the National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, and the Mississippi River. It's early June, and we're launching 113 boats from the Prairie du Chien Marina. For this event, anglers can access pools 9, 10, and 11, with Iowa waters being off limits. Checking the numbers, the pros are fishing for a $355,000 total purse, with an $85,000 prize package going to the champion. For the co-anglers, there's better than $65,000 on the table, with $6,840 to the top finisher. There's also points for the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year, with the top 40 in each division qualifying for the season-ending championship on Lake Erie. Leaving Prairie du Chien, anglers can directly access Pool 9, but much of the field are locking down to Pools 10 and 11. The risk here is time. On the river, barge traffic has priority.
Like I said, some of those barges can take 2 or 3 hours to get through if they got to break apart and come through. So we got at least we're getting up here now early enough to get a decent amount of time to fish, and then I don't know, we'll probably have to come back down around 2 o'clock.
As anglers make their way out of the lock and onto Pool 10, we'll check in with West Fargo, North Dakota's Corey Heiser. 2 events into the season, and Corey is your leader in the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year points race.
I'm just glad to be sitting where I'm at. There's obviously, 100 and some guys looking up thinking, they'd rather be in my shoes right now. So that's pretty neat, but I'm taking it with a grain of salt. We're 2 tournaments in, and our focus, first and foremost, is to make the championship.
Checking the standings, Corey has a slight advantage, but with the challenges anglers are up against this week, we're likely to see some movement in the standings. Cabela's pro Kevin McQuoid came into this event second in points, but he struggled, weighing just 4 fish on day 1.
We'll take it. It was a tough day fishing.
You think you're in contention for tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, we're always 1 bite away. That's the nice part here. You get that 27-inch fish, and it heals a lot of wounds. So.
With a 20 to 27-inch slot, match up 4 swimmers with an over, and you're likely to be in contention. Pierre, South Dakota's Dwayne Jelm stepped up with 5, including one of those coveted overs. He'll finish the day in 3rd with 16:03.
You went out within 10. I'm keeping the first 5, or how did you decide?
Yeah, for sure. Today was the first day that we actually caught 5 legal fish, so with that slot limit, it's a little bit tricky. But yeah, today was the first day that we caught 5 and got one in the unicorns.
Mercury pro Wayne Van Dyke fared just a bit better. He's in 2nd with 16:33.
There's an over in there.
And it was Campbellsport, Wisconsin's Max Wilson on top of the field, weighing 5 for 16:66. Checking the top 10 on the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's leaderboard. Max has the advantage, but recognizes the challenges.
Obviously, anytime you're fishing for this type of money and on this type of circuit, you want to win. That's why I'm here, why we're here. But my biggest thing is I want to be a better fisherman at the end of the day.
With 1 event remaining before the championship, it's time to start thinking about next season. Check in at nationalwalletetour.com for information on how you can become part of the top walleye tour in the nation. For additional footage and a look behind the scenes, you can also keep up with us on Facebook and Instagram. Coming up, we'll get right into Day 2 tournament coverage from Prairie du Chien in the Mississippi River, right here on the National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Happy memories just come easier on the water. Our founder, Johnny Morris, and his dad knew this firsthand. They created a boat that was more affordable. Tracker, the world's #1 best-selling fishing and pontoon boats powered by Mercury. Proudly built in Missouri and sold factory direct at Bass Pro Shops and select dealers. For as little as $5 a day, you can own a brand new Tracker and make lifelong memories of your own. Bass Pro Shops, voted America's best outdoor retailer. Save even more and support conservation when you join the club.
When there's miles of water in front of you and hundreds of feet below, you need a boat with the chops to dominate, no matter the conditions. With the strength and technology to overcome the elements and the competition. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, with your home, auto, boat, and RV all bundled with Progressive, you've got the peace of mind to really wander.
Yeah, I just hope it stays this way. Once word gets out about these places, they tend to...
Are you done?
And there it is.
Well, at least your vehicles are protected. Let's hit the road.
Hey, fam. I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered, practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance.
The 2022 season of the National Walleye Tour is presented to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Mercury Marine Outboards, go boldly. Welcome back to Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin on the Mississippi River. Falling water, strong currents, and a recently imposed slot limit proved to be the big challenge for much of the field. And launching here on Day 2, some of the best are just hoping to survive.
We're going to give it our best today and just run around, put a bunch of miles on this trite, and hopefully stumble onto some walleyes.
We're just going to run around, do the same kind of program as what we were doing yesterday. It's a combination of pitch and jigs, casting cranks, and throwing some live bait. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Dwayne is launching this morning in third, just behind Mercury Pro Wayne Van Dyke and tournament leader Max Wilson.
I woke up feeling confident. You feel good about today. You know, not saying that I'm gonna go out and absolutely whack them, but you know, I'm at peace with whatever happens today. If it happens, awesome. You know, it'll be one of the best days of my career. If it doesn't, you know what? It's a beautiful day to go fishing. I'm just excited. The way I'm catching them right now is a really, really fun way.
After spending the week refining his program, Max knows that as the water falls, conditions will continue to change.
You know, I'm gonna let the fish tell me. You know, I'm gonna have to make some hard decisions on what I keep, what I don't. I have a target weight minimum that I feel like I need to get to potentially give myself an opportunity to win. I'm gonna try and keep nothing under 2 pounds. Hopefully they come in the right order and I catch, you know, I don't have to really make that decision. I catch a big one early like I did yesterday. But, you know, it's just I'm going to not keep those 15 inches right away like I did yesterday. And I'm going to swing for it. You know, you got to gamble a little bit, and the only way to win is to swing for it. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And if it works, it works. If not, oh well.
As Max heads downriver, we'll check in with Mercury Pro Wayne Van Dyke. Paired with co-angler Jeremy Bankston, they're in a backwater slough, pitching willow cats into current seams.
This feels like the right fish, maybe, Wayne. Let's get it in the boat.
Here on the Mississippi River, anglers are looking for slot fish between 15 and 20 inches. Anglers are also allowed 1 fish each over 27. This is a no-cull event. You can keep 6 and weigh your best 5. So, choose wisely.
Yeah, I think it'll keep. I think it'll keep, don't you? I think so. I think that's right. Hey, about 17 and a half. Not real heavy or anything skinny, but it's a fish. There you go.
With their first in the box, Wayne scoops out another willow cat and gets back to business.
I like Prairie du Chien. It's a nice area, beautiful area. Boy, you know, the Mississippi River is awesome. Prairie du Chien is a cool place. It's got so much history to it, you know. really interesting.
Established by the French in the late 17th century, Prairie du Chien boasts a wealth of history. And for outdoorsmen, one of the top sporting destinations in the country.
Welcome to Prairie du Chien, the second oldest community in the state of Wisconsin. We have events going on almost every weekend of the entire year. We have sporting events, riverboat cruises, obviously historical tours. We've got a very busy, thriving downtown with many shops and eclectic places to see and eat. We have a casino right on the river.
While you're in the region, make sure to stop at the Cabela's retail store. There's so much to see and do.
Cabela's has been a huge supporter of our economy since 1997. That's when they originated to Prairie du Chien. I think Cabela's was established in 1997, and it was maybe just 3 years ago that they merged with the Bass Pro, and very big supporters of the community, business community, as well as tourism.
Check out prairieduchien.org for travelers' information and upcoming events. And if you can't make it to the retail store, be sure and shop Bass Pro and Cabela's online. Coming up, we'll get back to second-day tournament coverage from Prairie du Chien and the Mississippi River. You're watching the National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Any fish, any water.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
A rush of tournament adrenaline. Nitro, the choice of champion, where performance meets play. Nitro, a big water beast, a pure fishing machine. Nitro, release the champion within.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz, to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
The National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, is also brought to you by Triton Boats, the driving force of performance fishing. AFTCO, any fish, any water. By Duckett Fishing, pro-driven. And by Nitro Boats, pro-level performance. Back on the Mississippi River, it's day 2 from the third stop of the 2022 season. Getting back on the water, this is Wayne Van Dyke and co-angler Jeremy Bankston. Wayne launched this morning in second, just ounces behind the leader. Facing falling water, swift currents, and a challenging slot limit, by mid-morning, they've managed to put 3 in the live well.
Baby. 17 3/4. Not real heavy, but what was that, number 3?
Number 3.
There you go. Boy, does that work, huh? But we only need...
That's right, we'll keep at it.
We only need 5. That's what you gotta keep in mind. Not that you gotta weigh 20 or something. These aren't necessarily the winning fish, but you know, when you're talking about points towards championship and everything, every pound you get keeps you moved up the list a little bit. That's important.
I can actually see your face from here.
Well, my butt was probably better.
Leaving the backwater and heading out to the main river, we'll check in with the day 1 leader, Max Wilson. After sacking up 1666 on day one, Max and co-angler Ron Foss are struggling, and the tension is palpable.
Max, talk to me a little bit about what's been going on here today.
Nothing's been going. That's the problem. Got one fish. Had a little more boat pressure today, which was expected. Thankfully, everyone played nice. I mean, it was fine. Everyone around me caught fish, just, yeah, like him. And then when I do get bit, they're either too small or a 26 3/4. So, just had a 26 3/4 that we caught. Got 30 minutes before we got to go to the lock. I had one that I threw back that I wish I would have kept. I was being aggressive this morning with how the bite was. The last 2 days, I made the mistake yesterday of kept the fish I shouldn't have and had to go in early. And so I told myself nothing over 2 pounds today, and first fish was 1.9, 1.98. So I was like, close enough. Next fish was 1.5. It was actually longer than the one we have in the box, but it was skinny. So I threw it back, trying to be safe, and ended up being the wrong decision. I think we only got 2 or 3 more bites. You know, it's just current changed. I left this spot, went to check all my other spots, and water's down, currents change. It's just not the same. So sitting here just scrambling, hoping to get 1 or 2 more fish before heading in. Fish. Ah, little guy.
Back on Wayne Van Dyke and Jeremy Bankston. With 3 in the live well, Wayne and Jeremy are pitching willow cats into the current, and Jeremy has a hook into what might be their 4th.
Dirty bugger, come out of there. Oh. Nuts, huh?
It's not quite right.
Move it to the back.
Another one.
Shoot. That one's about 26, I think. Isn't it? Oh, 24. 24-inch fish. Wrong size. How many of those today?
Yeah, 3rd or 4th.
Oh.
Take your time, take your time, take your time.
Back on Max and Ron. With time running out, Ron has a hook in one. With 2 small keepers in the live well, Max needs a flurry of slot fish to have any chance at maintaining his lead. This one's fighting hard, maybe too hard. That's a good fish. Anything under 20 keeps.
Damn it.
And that one doesn't. Coming up, we're headed to weigh-in, right here on the National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
In the relentless pursuit of domination on the water, one name stands above the rest. TH Marine's Atlas Jackplate. The power behind champions since 2007. The driving force that propels you to victory. More winners choose Atlas. For the fisherman who demands the best, Atlas delivers. Because every move counts. More winners choose Atlas.
You let me see. Things you let me see.
Gamakatsu, the innovation leader in fish hooks, is launching Nano Alpha technology in 2024. Nano Alpha is a new finish available on Gamakatsu's most popular hook styles. It delivers 2 times slicker performance, 4 times better corrosion resistance. Nano Alpha technology makes the world's greatest fish hooks even better in 2024 to help anglers catch more fish.
The National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, is also brought to you by TH Marine, from transom to trolling motor. Sunline, the strength to guarantee confidence. And by Gamakatsu, world's finest hooks. Back in Prairie du Chien, heading to the final weigh-in. Out of 113 boats, only 17 pros managed back-to-back limits.
Catch them again?
Got 5 again today.
5 good ones, or?
Pretty good ones.
We're paying down 28 places today, but for many, this event was about the points.
How about it, Keith? How was it?
Oh, struggle bus. We got 3 today. I mean, we kind of stayed close, fished all day, got 3.
We did see a few overs among the field, and as tough as it was, if you caught 5, you're in good shape to get paid.
Oh, not a bad day. It was fun. Started out a little slow, made a couple adjustments, and we ended up coming with 5.
Well, how do you feeling?
Pretty nervous, but we'll see how it goes.
Dwayne launched this morning in 3rd. Heading to the scales, he's got another limit.
All right, Max Wilson.
Day 1 leader Max Wilson had a rough day. He'll slip down to 13th, earning just over $6,000 for the week. Wayne Van Dyke added 5 pounds to his Day 1 weight. He'll finish 8th, earning $9,000. Corey Heiser launched this morning, leading the Angler of the Year standings. He'll finish 47th, while Cabela's pro Kevin McCoy sacked up 18-19, finishing inside the money at 22nd.
Well, we got our 5 fish. That's what we were looking for. It was still a tough bite. There's some other boats around us that just weren't catching them, but we got her done, and should keep us pretty darn close for AOI this year and cash a check in this one. And that was my goal, is to get that check cashed, and I think we're there.
Wisconsin's Robert Lapman started the day in 68th, but on the strength of 5, including an over, he'll jump all the way to 3rd, earning $15,330.
How about the largest sack of fish of the whole event, 1863?
The fish were just hitting, and they were there. We just pulled in, anchored good, and as soon as we threw in, I think you got one right off the bat.
First cast. And
Joel did a really great job today.
Yeah, it was good. We definitely had a couple of doubles and actually a triple at one time that put a little fun chaos in the boat. So it was definitely good going back and forth.
Ranger Mercury pro Gary Marr launched in 41st. 8 hours and 5 fish later, he climbed all the way to the top with the biggest bag of the week.
They have a 5 fish limit, and man, do they look awesome in that bag. This may shake some things up right here, and I know Gary's ready for it. New biggest sack of the tournament, 1962. Way to go.
And now we're down to the final angler, Pierre, South Dakota's Dwayne Jelm.
Let's see who's Dwayne or Gary is going to win it. 10:33, 26:36. Gary Meyer just won this event. Yes, sir.
I'm happy for Gary. There's nobody else that deserves it more than him. My first boat that I bought from Gary, I don't even remember what year it was, but my first Ranger boat I actually bought from Gary. So yeah, I'm super happy for him and just excited to get to the next one.
His total package is worth $101,288. Gary, come on up here.
Just won the National Walleye Tour in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. It's unbelievable.
What's been your road to getting here? How long have you been doing this?
I've been fishing these tournaments for over 20 years, and I haven't been able, over the years, I do the ones I can. I farm and ranch at home, and you don't get here all the time, or you just simply can't get here all the time. And this year, made kind of a commitment to get here and get them all and try to make the championship.
Here's a look at the top 10 on the final Bass Pro and Cabela's leaderboard. On the co-angler side, Ryan Swenson picked up the win at his first NWT event. you'll take home $6,840.
This is my first NWT event ever, and Gary was excellent. You know, they work with a lot of people of all calibers, of people that fish a lot and some that don't fish much. He was great to learn, teach. I know he's been around for years, because I followed the circuit for a while, and we worked really good together.
So you know there are people that do this for a really long time and never win, and this is your first one.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
It was phenomenal. I guess I'm hooked. I'll have to go do another one.
Way to go, guys! Y'all put your hands together for them. First place pro and first place co-angler.
And with 3 events behind us, here's a look at the updated standings for the Lucas Oil Angler of the Year. Kevin McCoy takes over the lead, with Max Wilson and Dwayne Jelm moving up into striking distance as we head into our final qualifying event on Green Bay. For tournament schedules, registration, and more, check out nationalwalleyetour.com. And for the very best in gear, tackle, and electronics, visit Bass Pro or Cabela's.com. Hey, that'll do it for this week. Keep checking back for the exciting finale of the National Walleye Tour, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.